What's up guys, Mike with Rapid Purple here, coming back with another little tech review that we're doing, this time taking a look at the Crocweb TT-DL01, which, well, essentially is also the TauTronics TT-DL01, and a couple of other name brands that are being utilized across eBay, Amazon, and various e-commerce websites. They all basically make the same exact LED desk lamp, which is that one right there. And they all look basically like that. The only thing that may differ is this base slightly, and you might have some other logo there instead of Crocweb. But you will essentially have the same exact product. So I picked this up, again, back in October of 2015, and really there was nothing cool about the box or anything else like that that justified doing an unboxing video. So I figured instead I would make use of this for a couple of months and tell you guys what I really think about it. And I think the main thing that inspired me to really give it a couple months worth of use is the fact that this is an LED lamp. And the fact that, well, sometimes economy brand LED lamps and LED lights and such don't really last very long. They oftentimes use, just horrible LEDs sourced from not very reputable places, and these LEDs don't really last for long periods of time, don't retain their brightness, and things kind of along those lines. Unfortunately, actually, I have a great example here. And this is a really dusty escape key, but I have a little escape key that I got that is an LED escape key. Again, pardon the fact that it's extremely dusty, I barely take it out. And it used to light up nicely. Currently, out of the, I want to say it used to be 8 LEDs, I took it apart once to try to fix it. But out of the 8 LEDs in there, one of them halfway works. So it's not doing very great. So I wanted to see what's going to happen to this unit a couple months down the road, considering the fact that I realistically paid probably under 40 bucks shipped for it, thanks to Amazon Prime. And this is what I got. Let's take a little bit of a closer look here. Now the unit obviously plugs into the wall, and with its power adapter and so forth, everything comes out to weigh 3.3 pounds. Just the unit alone without the power adapter weighs 2 pounds, so well, rather convenient. Now let's go ahead and give this guy a little open here so you can understand what exactly we have here. So you have 9 rows of LEDs giving you 27 LEDs in total, and you have 3 different modes, so to speak, and each mode has 4 different levels of brightness in it. You have a 60-minute timer that you can hit and cause this thing to turn on or turn off within 60 minutes, rather convenient. And then you also have a 5-volt USB port on the side, if you could see that. Again, immensely convenient, especially since this is supposed to be a desk lamp, so it makes it great to be able to plug in your iPhone, for example, or anything else along those lines. As far as using this thing, the whole entire area here is touch sensitive. And while I have read some people on the TauTronics units and the Crocweb units and here and so forth have had issues, so to say, with the fact that this unit was not very responsive, mine has been great. And again, it's been in use on a daily basis since October of 2015. We're doing this video in the beginning of February 2016. Every single thing responds to your touch. Forgot the fact that I had to actually turn it on before hitting random things. Very convenient. Very great. So let's understand what it is that we actually have here. So, to better explain what exactly the various different lighting modes really look like, let me go ahead and show you what it would be like sitting here at my office desk with just the regular office light on above me, and making use of the various different lighting modes that this TT-DL01 LED desk lamp lets me make use of. So we're going to kick things off with the reading setting, and the reading setting is the brightest that you can get this lamp to be. It'll give you a range between 4500 and 5500 Kelvin. And let's go ahead and plop that guy onto reading. And I'm going to show you that this would be the dimmest mode on reading. So again, keep in mind that each one of the different lighting modes has about 4 different levels of intensity that you can go through. So, first one, next, and our brightest. So I'll go backwards through them again. So that gives you 4500 to 5500 Kelvin, which brings us right into the next mode, which is study. So study gives you a range of 5500 Kelvin to 6500 Kelvin, a little bit dimmer than the actual reading mode is going to be. So we'll hop on over to study, bring it down to the lowest setting. So this is the lowest setting on study. And as usual, I'll go through the next three. And bring it back down. Which moves us into relax. Relax is probably one of my most favorite modes and the one that I tend to use the most when I'm here at the office, just because it gives you a perfect amount of light without really giving you anything that strains the eyes or so forth. Very convenient, gives you a range between 3500 to 4500 Kelvin. Let me bring down, relax is at the lowest mode, so I just accidentally pressed one of them twice. Let's go through this. And finally, you have sleep. Sleep is the dimmest setting that this light has. And I mean, it's extremely convenient. It's something that you turn on, for example, as soon as you wake up. Something along those lines. Really doesn't give you any bit of stress or strain on your eyes. Gives you a Kelvin range between 2000 and 3000. So we'll hop on over to the lowest on sleep, and it almost looks like nothing is lit up. It is. In fact, if I walk on over and shut off all the lights to the office, you'll actually see that we're getting an ample amount of light to give this thing a little bit of reading. I mean, fresh from waking up without hurting your eyes. And we can go through the various different lighting modes with that. Very convenient. So all of that with the actual office lights on. This being again the lowest setting on sleep, you're really not seeing much. But as you start to go up and up in brightness, you will see that it's starting to kind of really just bring up the letters and the text that you have to read and so forth in front of you. This is, by the way, some generic boilerplate from the back of some templated contract that I printed out, so nothing interesting to attempt to figure out what it says, but I just wanted to make use of this to kind of show you what it would be like to try to read something making use of this Crocweb TT-DL01 or TauTronics TT-DL01 or whatever, well, sticker it says over there on yours. Anyway. Now, the actual base is, well, a fairly shiny plastic that, in my case, and the way that I have it set up and so forth, has already incurred its fair amount of scratches. Primarily because it sits over here in its little corner and fits nicely halfway underneath there, and then I stand ink bottles on that. So this has inevitably gotten scratched, and frankly I did not look to get anything that was not going to get scratched over here because I knew I was going to place things onto it and so forth, and nobody was going to see it anyway. And this is actually a convenient little thing to put items on. However, do keep in mind, if you're bothered by scratches, this will scratch everywhere. It is what it is, though. The actual unit will swivel, by the way, 90 degrees. Quite a helpful little point over there. Bends to wherever you would need it to go and so forth. Actually get it into some and get in some interesting positions. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, a thumbs down if you did not. Subscribe to the channel, and definitely check out the playlist linked down below for more tech reviews like this. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.